Hi, Kevin here. Welcome back to the Breakdown series. If it's your first time watching, make sure you check out the Breakdown playlist in the description. So, as many of you know, I don't care too much about the meta or best in slot setups in Tarkov. They can be fun to play with every now and then, but running the best in slot M4 laser beams just feels very far off from what Tarkov means to me. Scrapping by, struggling, having to really think about which engagements you take and placing your shots. Playing smart. So that is exactly what I tend to do a lot lately. I run lag meta setups. They're so much fun and can be very effective too. Especially now with basically everyone running slick armors, airframes and VSS. Before we dive into some more lag meta breakdown, I want to make a quick point about ammo choice and knowing when you're on the geared. Sometimes you find these Molot VPO 215 rifles. They are basically a kid's toy version of the Mosin or the SV98 for that matter. Don't let these things fool you. They take 4 round mags, but there actually aren't any bullets in them. The 366 TKM rounds are an absolute joke. If someone is wearing a helmet or a face shield, these things do about as much damage as throwing a piece of gum would. You just tanked the headshot. I'm dead. Remember this for later. So in this first clip, we run into one of the dorm buildings on the reserve. This is the north one that has the drop down room. When I play reserve, I typically spend the majority of my time in and around these dorm buildings, and it massively increased my survivability ever since I started doing this. Anyway, so when I come in, I typically stop and listen if I hear anyone move around. Up or down? Oh, it's 2. Judging from the footsteps, we already know we're dealing with multiple hostiles and can plan accordingly. I'm fairly sure they are both upstairs on my left. I don't think we've been detected yet because they are just carrying on with their business as usual, so we start sneaking up the stairs to further open our lines of sight. When we get to the top of the stairs, it's tough to see, but I think it's one of them. Right as he jumps, I feel he might be going out the window, so we move in quickly. Also, a little side note on positioning here. Because it's at least 2 dudes and I only have visual on one, I don't want to stand in this hallway or in the spot right here, because it's possible his teammate is in the room on the left. If I stand there, I will open myself up to many more possible angles and could be shot in the back. So as we make the push for the first dude, I want to keep moving into his room while trying to use the wall as cover from behind. And now with the first guy's legs turned into minced meat, we turn and get ready for his mate. He's probably not too happy right now, and guy number 1 will be calling out to him something along the lines of "The lag hunter is here," and proceed to call out our exact location. This is obviously bad, so we want to move. First we push the immediate danger rooms. From the footsteps before, we know that they're both on the left side, so we push the first adjacent room and check there for his teammate. Take the fight to them and capitalize on their calls on the comms. Anyone who has played in a team before knows how frantic these are just as one of the party gets engaged or dies. Try and take full advantage of this temporary chaos. And whatever you do, if you're in an engagement versus a team, never stay in the location where the guy who died last saw you. We move up the stairs and stop again to listen where this guy might be coming from. In my mind, he is 1 floor up on the left. When he doesn't make a peep, I want to start moving away until we get fired at. His position on the stairs below was honestly the last place I expected this guy to be, and we got lucky to survive. Because he has the upper hand in this firefight and we are not equipped to really deal with head-on confrontations, we disengage and immediately start looking for a flank. He's not pushing up the stairs from what I can tell or peeking the hallway, so we better pop a pain and take the fight to him. Oh, here goes nothing. First priority is to move into close quarter range. Normal movement speed will suffice here. We need to have a good sizable amount of lag to shoot at. When I get closer to where I think this guy is gonna be, we stop and listen to hear if he has relocated or not. Keep in mind that you don't want to sit still like this in the middle of a hallway for longer than absolutely necessary. Because we are 100% open to get shot from behind. And this is really the last thing that you want to be doing, without any disrespect to my opponents. Like I mentioned before, the aim of this series is entirely educational. And also a little bit entertaining. Hopefully. Anyway, this guy is making a couple of mistakes. One, he's almost in the exact same location as where he was when he first shot me. So the mental image is still there. Even just moving to maybe another room or just straight up pushing when I ran up the stairs would have worked out because he's clearly better geared than we are. Second, he's standing still and holding an angle for an absurd amount of time in an extremely high traffic area and exposing himself to multiple angles at the same time. Anyway, I started blasting. Lol. Nice legs, boy. How's it hanging? Time to dump together. In this clip I'll show you a trick on how to throw grenades around corners. We have just spawned and are still very much looking for a key tool on a no flea market account. We're the first to the marked room on the reserve and I'm super into my usual Stevie Wonder roleplaying. Thankfully chat always got my back. It's not long before we hear a guy outside. Where key tool? There's no key tool. Oh wait. Oh my god. Chat. Chat. It's an actual key tool. Alright, so we secured the key tool. This guy is gonna come in now. I want to move to the other room to prepare for the fight. I don't want to sit in the marked room itself because it's his last location of us. And being in the other room will enable me to peek better with the gun in the right hand. As well as open me up to make use of blind fire. If you hold down the left alt and press S, your character will go into a blind fire animation. If you hold these buttons down and use your hotkey for a nade, you can toss them around corners. Just be wary that sometimes your muscles can lock up and it might take a little fixing to undo them. Tarkov game. What's going on with my gun? Hello? Dude, why is this such a tough game to play? Key tool, chat! Oh my god, what is this? Oh, PS! Bro, he looked so intimidating looking through the window, man. So when we were going through his stuff, we could hear another guy outside, which brings me to another point about these lag meta setups. You will not always be in the position to go for the legs, but don't worry, face is always a good option if they present it to you. Of course, if the legs are obstructed and they are running a face shield, well, you're in tough luck. That's exactly what makes this playstyle so fun and challenging to begin with. I don't know if I heard another guy. Oh, yep. GG, bro. If they're not running a face shield, all you have to do is hold down the trigger and paint over the face. You have such high fire rate. Like, paint over their face. Yeah, like a happy little accident. I've been told I am the Bob Ross of Tarkov before, yeah. So we repack the mags and sort the inventory before we hop out and find one of my all-time favorite guns in Tarkov Hunter Guy. Of course, I cannot wait to take this out in the next raid and donate it back into the economy because of my pill addiction. MP7, dude. What kind of ammo did you have? You have MP7, no armor? AP as well? Oh my god. We just found an MP7 loadout. All we have to do now is get the fuck out, chat. Nah, honestly, the next clip coming up is just a big fat mistake on my end. And it's not the painkillers to blame. It's just me taking my dose at the wrong time. So we've heard a guy around before, and I'm still so much into the lag meta red playstyle that I wait for him to pass by my closet. I love sitting in here because it's such a dead corner that nobody ever checks. And it was super powerful up until now. Turns out you can easily beat it by just running past. God damn it. This nade accomplishes absolutely nothing other than give my opponent time to get away into safety. It's only gonna delay my push at this point, so I should not have thrown it. That was a fat guy. And now, when he's not pushing me, I'm about to push out completely blind. I have zero idea where he is. There's multiple escape routes, and at this point I should probably look to disengage because I royally shot myself in the foot with the failed assassination attempt. But like usual, I feel the need to make a play with this wonderful MP7 and forget the painkiller up before I leave the room. Where did he even go? He just disappeared.
Hello.
Oh, that was a mistake, dude. That was a big fat mistake. Yeah, you heard the painkillers. Yeah, hey, GG, you know. Friendly reminder, if you're enjoying the episode so far, is to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here and slap a follow on the twitch.tv/crashed. We stream 6 days a week and we have the 300 million giveaway coming up this Tuesday. Links are all in the description. I know the episode is getting a tad lengthy here, but I really want to show this one as well. So we loop back to the beginning of the video and make it seem super artistic and shit. Okay, so remember at the start of the video when I said,
Remember this for later.
fuck, he has a really big helmet. Abort, 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 abort. I thought he had a open face. He has a fucking Alten, dude. Abort, abort, abort. Can I find a gun, dude? Like, I mean an actual gun. I'm really tempted to just drop this gun. Or kill Scav. So this is another Scav run. Again with the VPO. After trying for a shot on the Alten boys and realizing they had face protection, we disengage. We take our loss and escape with our life. The search for a better gun begins and we hit up several crates only to find absolutely nothing. A good couple of minutes pass and I find myself running towards the tents where there's another weapon box. And we run into who are possibly the same boys from before. Mate, can I find a gun? Please, Tarkov, give me a gun. It's teasing me so hard. Hooray. Yeah, parkour. Hardcore parkour! Extreme parkour! Mr. Fuel? That's alright. That's alright. I don't really mind about money on this guy. I just need a gun so I can shoot a guy. Basically. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Oh, come on. Jet! Jet! Jet, these are my last moments. Better enjoy them. Blend with the environment, he says. Mate, if I fit. Oh god. What I want to say is, if I fit, I would crawl in the weapon box. Guys, I don't give a shit if I die now. I don't give a shit. Prayers have been answered though, we found a gun. VSS is empty. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Oh shit. Cannot complain about the weapon anymore. Nope. Thank you for the bits, Jacker, man. So with the only guy left regretting that he did not take a face shield, it's time to do the squirrel thing again. Was that the Alton dude from before? Oh shit. I wonder if those were the guys we met at the train station. You cannot fix the... Oh yeah, splint, nice. Yeah, boy. Gonna be a couple of trips. Oh shit, man. How did we get this? Like we spawned with we spawned literally with the worst gun in the game. How do we go from the worst gun to this? How is this not massive greed? Oh, it is massive greed. It is massive greed. Welcome to the channel, mate. That's what I do. Incoming tall scav. I mean, all the power to him. If he comes, he takes me. I hope he needs to loot more than I do. That's all I can say. You know, if he kills me now, it's well deserved. GG. No, I only killed one guy. But I do wonder, chat, if the Altin boy, if that was the same guys we met before on the train station, the train station. I want to know so bad. Let's see, Bearcut is empty. The beta is not empty yet. Let's fix that. Oh, blue laser. Are we happy, chat? Are we happy? I'm a little bit happy. Let's find a place to get out. Oh, CP fence is right there. Ooh. Wait, I still have... hey. No! No, checker. No. That ain't happening, boy. That ain't happening, boy. Hey, streamer scam. No. That ain't happening, man. Anything else that we need to take, chat? Maybe the Kamari for the hose. Salua. Don't need it. I'm pretty happy. Elkan over the hose. Alright. No. I said no. No means no, chat. That includes you, checker. No means no. As you say in Dutch, we are not married this way. Nope. Not today, chat. Well, you already got me like 3 times today. Hey, GG. Yeah, definitely not a bad raid. Hell yeah. I was sweating over here. I would be sweating. Look at this guy. Absolute legend. Even with this busted finger, man. Oh, man.